say again, my goal is to get right here. And I'm over here. And let's say in between me and my goal is 10-year-old Ian. Now, that doesn't require an enhancement of my courage, because as I look at him and I look at my goal, I see, so when me and Ian collide, I don't perceive that to be a problem. He's 10. He's 10.
Sorry,
it don't
Ian.
make sense, right?
Right.
But now let's keep my goal over there, but instead of Ian, let's drop Kimbo Slice right here. That's a different situation.
Yes.
And that's an increased amount of pain that I would have to deal with if I want to really get to this other side. So that will require the enhancement of my courage. I would have to really prepare myself to deal with whatever pain I may have to deal with in order to get to that other side, because that's what we're concerned with. We cannot solve a problem if we don't prepare ourselves for it in that way. Now, Kimbo Slice is in my way. Does that mean I then at that point give up because it's going to be harder? No, because still, on this other side, this goal is something that's pivotal to my survival. Say what's up, man. It's pivotal to my survival. So I gotta get here, regardless if it's Kimbo Slice, Ian, Miss Jill. I have to get here, because this is important to my survival. So, courage. Preparing ourselves for a painful situation. But the pain isn't for anything. It's not for nothing. Again, on the other side is something that we need. And after we prepare, after we prepare ourselves mentally, bodily, and spiritually, emotionally, yes,
You keep filming. I have to excuse myself.
we at that point are ready to move on to the third step in solving this problem. Awareness, courage, and last one is competence. Competence. Now, competence is the ability to compete using the tools and skills that one has. So, with Kimbo Slice in my way, and my goal on the other side, I have to, let's backtrack something. So Kimbo Slice is in my way, and I have all the awareness, and I have all the courage in the world that I need. But if when I go up to him, I can't compete with what he's using to prevent me to get to my goal, I will be defeated every time. So I walk up to Kimbo Slice and I say, yo, I'm trying to get there. He's like, nah, we have to fight. I can have all the awareness, I can have all the courage, but if I don't have the skills to compete with what he is denying me my goal from, I get defeated. So I go up to Kimbo Slice and we fight, I lose, boom. I get together my awareness, my courage, go back up to Kimbo Slice, we fight again, I lose, boom. It's a loss. Go back up again, and I lose, boom. And I will continue to be defeated until my competence, my level of fighting skill gets parallel with his. Even though we have different body styles, but nonetheless, the competence there, we can compete at an even level at that point. And I won't be able to get through him until we get to that point. But even before I go to fight Kimbo Slice, you can develop your competence. You can do things to prepare yourself, I guess, if you want to do it in one go. But what has to happen is you have to develop the proper competence to deal with whatever problem there is. Now, the Kimbo Slice is a bodily problem, but there are 3 different types. So let's say, my goal is still right there, but let's say there's an African mathematician in my way. He says, you shall not pass until you figure out this math equation. At that point, we're competing mentally. And the same thing will happen. I will go up to him with the answer to the equation. He'll say, no, that's wrong. I'll go back up to him. Is this the right answer? No, that's wrong. And by the time I get it incorrect 1,000,000 times, there will come a point where I get it right and I'm able to get to where I need to go. But at that point, we are at the same level. If he presents me with that same problem in the future, I should be able to solve it. We are at that point, I'm competent in that particular math problem with him. Now, awareness, courage, and competence. They happen in this order. Now, closing this speech now, when we look at Miss Jill's artwork, and anyone else's artwork, to be real, we have to look beyond just the paint that is on the canvas. And we'll see the value at what's really there when we can see that we can see her pain in all of these paintings, her problems that she's been confronted with. We can see her courage in confronting these problems and dealing. And I want to say you can handle problems, you can solve problems with art, and you can solve problems with science. This is art. Still takes courage to confront your inner demons and your inner problems.
Yes.
So we can see her courage, and we can also see the skills and tools that she used to do what? Get by the problem, as you have to do. And ultimately, we can see her victory. Thank you.
No, don't erase.
No, it's
Put it back
It is awareness,
Courage. And competence.
I like that.
courage, and competence.
Are we allowed to talk about it?
Yes, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I noticed there's no I in either one of those words. When it comes talking about problem solving, there is nothing that you can do on your own. Nobody has ever solved a problem by themselves.
That's
With
true.
awareness, you lack knowledge, so you go to somebody who's been through that. With courage, you look to from somebody who has achieved that, has gained that strength, right there the first. With competence, you go to somebody who is perhaps an elder, who has gathered that awareness, that courage, that knowledge, and that wisdom, which are the people that are here, the elders in your group. There is no I in none of those words.
No,
So you're not gonna do that by yourself.
You're definitely right. You're definitely right.
You like that,
Should
thank
be
you.
be a language arts teacher.
No,
That was
that's
beautiful.
true. That's true.
Look at that.
That was spoken word. Thank you. When I join, remember that.
So are you doing spoken word?
Oh, no, that was my words.
That was your
Yeah,
spoken
words.
Words.
Yes.
Okay, words and victory.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, do you have some more spoken?